start of the second quarter. Stretton and Hybens do the ruck work for their respective sides. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Stretton gets it down. Hutchison, though, starts the second term as he finished the first. Goes with a left foot kick towards half forward. Stevenson gets it across there. 2-on-1. Parsons is there as well. Mick Grozdanowski's across there as well. And sees it over the boundary line for a throw-in left half forward for the Hawks. So boundary throw-in. Stretton and Hybens either get an effective tap. Hamer at the back, punched it on over the shoulder, or punch in the head, said the umpire to Matty Hoey. So he'll take the free kick at half back for Bannockburn. Plays on now, nobody stands the mark. He drives it towards centre wing. Fulton, Cole. Fulton goes up, hit him on the head in the end. Matty Tyquin tries to get away, does so. Handball back to Fulton, tried to ride the bump, he did. He got it away back to Tyquin on centre wing. Goes towards half forward. Over their head towards Jacques, sits for him nicely, runs to 50, takes a bounce. Dan Gros bears down, he goes to the right foot kick. Might be okay to Peters, who's standing near the goal square if it sits for him. Link, Peters turns around, goes backwards 40 metres, and it's okay. Harding's taken the mark. And we'll have a set shot for goal from 45 out, nearly directly in front.
Do you see what I said at quarter time? A nice kick there, and she's over Red Rover. It's a goal. It was another terrible kick from Jacques. He's got to kick the ball. He's getting it enough. Kick the damn thing properly, son.
So, Brett Harding for an opportunity for Bannockburn's fourth of the afternoon. He comes in, a right foot kick, goes away. Fulton stands by himself. Geez, he went over his head in the end. He thought he had a chance to take the mark, but threw for one behind. So they go to 3:21. Bannockburn in Inverleigh 4-4-28. Common Affine Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 2 minutes played.
So Hutchison will bring the ball in from the fullback position this time. He's going to come club room side, and the kick comes outside 50. Fulton's there. Up is also Jervis, but the mark's not taken. Paid. Comes down towards Geordie Drew. He gets the ball and goes back inside. Dangerous kick, but the kick has arrived. It was good. Picked up by Hamer. Has Muir out wide now, so the chase is on. Can he get a good bounce? Harding tacks the ball strongly, does nicely. So Bannockburn with an opportunity to come back the other way. Kick goes out towards the boundary line. Best is there. Lincoln Peters did that pretty well too. Pushed him past the ball, then kicks short into the forward line. Jarks is marked just outside forward 50. He spins and goes. He's going to go long. Back towards Fulton, who's there by himself. He's up, the big fella, and he will take the mark. Unfortunately, Hutchison tried, but couldn't get to the ball. So Kieran Fulton has an opportunity now to go back and kick a goal for himself and also for Bannockburn. He has one so far to date.
He turns it on that end. We remember that third term on Sunday. Got 5 contested marks and kicked 3 goals on the southern end.
Yeah, I'll speak about that in a minute.
So he steps in now. Kicks towards goal, keeps it low, and he will be offline and through for a minor score. So Bannockburn now to 3-4. They trail Inverleigh on 4-4, and we've ticked just over 3 minutes into the second quarter. Common Affine Hotel second quarter scoreboard.
He's the bloke they need to step up. He did do that last Sunday, but you're not playing Thompson here today. You're playing a side that's much, much better. I thought he could have been better the week before. He has to stand up for the Bannockburn Tigers.
Violet kicks it in to the pocket. Best takes the mark. Is there any chance anybody can kick through the ball when they kick for goal?
They just stab at it, don't
they? Kick through the ball. Now Best under pressure from Peters. Does nicely. Link. He dropped the footy. The umpire said he got the handball away, so still in dispute. Now a throw. And going to go to Inverleigh. So it's going to be, I think Michael Best thinks it's his free kick, but it is going to be Hamer's, I think. It will be. Chips the ball back to the goal square. De Blasio right on the goal line for Inverleigh. So dangerous from there with this kick. Umpire says he's got a kick from in between the goalposts.
Why?
I don't know. Anyway, goes towards Meehan. Sets up though. Stevenson off the side of the pack. Numbers with Bannockburn again. Jacques gets around, gets the kick away, comes back with the breeze. 3 for 1 behind though for Brent Jacques. They go to 3-5-23 Bannockburn, and they trail Inverleigh 4-4-28. 4.5 played, second term.
So Michael Best now doing the kicking in for Inverleigh. He's going to come.
He's barreled it. He's barreled it.
Come off nicely too. Gets out the back of the contest. He picked up there. The handball goes back towards Cole. Has to collect it. He does so. Goes back into the middle of the ground. Picked up by Tyquin. He's tackled by Gerard. The ball is released. Goes towards me, and now he gets the handball back inside. Over the top. Goes back towards Gerard. Coming the other way. It's picked up again by Kelly. Went back outside towards Jervis. Has to pick it up cleanly. Has Dalton Grundle getting down on him pretty hard there, but the ball is picked out to Cole. Cole releases it only as far as Grozdanovsky. He's tackled, brought to ground, picked up by Stevenson. He can also be brought to ground, and the umpire standing back and will now come in and take possession.
I think he's right with that comment too.
Oh, they're going all right.
No, a couple of them are.
They're going all right.
Yeah, a couple of them are.
So he comes in and puts the ball out.
Don't start that, Grubby, for goodness sake.
Bit of meatloaf, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
You got rid of one last week, so that was good, Grub. Well done.
They're going all right.
So umpire throws it up again.
Chairman
In the
of the
half-forward
umpires.
line. Brings out by Stretton, going as far as Logue. Little handball away to Rusty Gerard. And ball is high tackle there.
Yeah, he got that right. Now Hutchie, cut it out, because if you hit him a touch high, you'll lose it. And
They have it. Now he's telling Jason Peters to get out of there.
well, that's fair enough too, but if had got him a bit high, they lose it. You can't afford that in this game. Just let it go. He's not hurt.
So Gerard goes short, and he missed the target. Coming through as Peters, picks it up now, goes back into the half-forward line. Coming out to meet the ball is Fulton. He takes the mark. He's got runners inside. He's got Link Peters running for him if he goes quickly. Goes in that direction now. Goes towards Peters.
Great mark, Link.
Has Cole back inside. Gets away from Best. Only just releases the ball towards Arklay. He's chasing it down towards the wing. Tries to push it back inside. Picked up by Best. He dropped it. Peters comes in. Picks the ball up. Advantage. He didn't pay it, so it's going back to Cole. So Cole now with the opportunity, going short. Umpire says he's got to go back over his mark, and waiting for the ball to come back to him now. So Benny Cole, he's been okay so far in the first quarter, 3 or 4 marks, and has got a kick just inside forward 50. Michael Best staying the mark. There's a player and Jakey Peters leading for him. He ignores that now. So Benny Cole's going to look at the goal square. Fulton comes out, ball goes to the goal square. Brought to ground, picked up. Arklay got boot to ball, runs back towards the goal line, and will run through for a minor score. So plenty of opportunities early in this second quarter. They moved to 3-6. They trail Inverleigh on 4 goals, 7 minutes gone. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
So Jack Violet, fullback, measures it towards Hutchinson, puts a hand, takes the mark, Hutchie. Parrott just on the ground, yelling for it on centre wing by himself. He's not going to get there though. Cole gets up.
Well done.
In front of Best. Takes the mark at half forward. So Ben Cole. thought about handballing it to Billy Cations. I think it was standing on the other side of the boundary line. Kicks it long towards 50. Packed there. Oh, Fulton from the side. No marks at the umpire.
It was close.
It was. Nankerville handballs backwards towards Dan Groz. The kick under pressure towards Meehan. Got 3 against him. Need to be good. Rollo. Comes Muir. Put his head over the footy. And again. And he and Kelly. And the umpire will...
Please don't put him.
I was going to say.
Please
I
don't.
think he thought about it. The ball's still in dispute, though. Another pack develops. About 10 players around it. And now the umpire will have to come in and ball it up 55 out from the goal.
Bannockburn trainer just going to attend to Brent Jarks. Got a bit of a cop to the mouth, but he's still standing next to Mike Best.
Ball up, Stretton, Hybens to the side. Rode by Tyke and gets in there. Umpire says... Came to ground, did it? Yes, punts. It was a late punts too from the umpire.
Yeah, it was sort of knocked out.
It was an explanation punts.
Yeah, I don't know. Just let's let it run a little bit.
Hutchinson will take the free kick at half back. Tries to draw Tyquin and give it to Best. He elects to go with a kick though. In the middle's okay. Grundle takes the mark. Not much to kick to though. He looks up and there's 4 Bannockburn players across half back. Now Logue, handball over the top to Mays. If it sits, he's away. He doesn't know. Rollo, handball over the top. Peters gets it. Jake, back end, centre square. Goes out wide. Fulton having a good second term.
Yeah, he is.
Runs away now. Goes with a kick over the top. Link Peters. Violet bounces off and gets the bounce towards the ball towards Hamer. Runs around the boundary line. Right foot kick towards centre wing. Hybens by himself. The big fella takes the mark. Handballs it out to Hamer, who followed up. Needs to get around Jake Peters. Does so now. Right foot kick to half forward. Okay, Mays. This is better. Build up from Inverleigh. Plays on now. Left foot kick. Terrible off the boot. Goes towards me and might sit for him. Hit him on the chest. Couldn't take it with him. Jack Kennedy Hunt gets a kick around the corner. And the Tigers might want to see it through, and they do, for a rush behind to Inverleigh. And they go to 4-5, 29 Inverleigh. And they lead Bannockburn 3-6, 24. 9.5 played, second term.
So the ball comes out now, gets out to the half-back line. Van Ingham's there, also Logan, also Best. So the ball is right on the boundary line. Gerard gets the ball back inside. He goes to Logue by hand. He goes back towards the full forward position. Hunt's in front, behind. The ball comes to ground. Always he had plenty of it. Jake Kennedy Hunt, umpire says play on.
He said.
Play on. And maybe a fair decision.
Well, there was quite a few hands in there. It's very hard to pay a mark there. But tell you what, before the play keeps going, that breeze, it's dropped again a little bit. If there's a breeze just getting up, it's going to the northern end of the ground where Inverleigh are kicking to, I reckon, the school end.
So at about 20 metres out from the full forward position, the ball is thrown up, Grundle over the top. Ball comes to ground. He goes back and collects it now. He tries to get out. Got boot the ball. Didn't travel too far. Gerard's also in there. But again, Mays puts his head down. Tries to bury his way through. But he is pulled up pretty quickly by a couple of boys putting a tackle on. And there's going to be another ball up. Similar position to the last. Stretton down there doing some ruck work. Grundle also. Ball comes to ground. Through the legs it comes, picked up, goes back to Rolo, gets in and out of trouble, releases it. Now it's gone back towards Gerard, back towards Logue. He's outside the contest, picks it up, releases it back towards Hamer. He's tackled, brought down by Harding. Needs to get rid of it now. He's taken over the line. Umpire lets it go, and he says there'll be a ball in to take place. Just on forward 50. Inverleigh's attacking end of the ground now. So it's thrown back in. Straight in front position. Hutchison read it nicely off the contest. Goes to Muir. Muir boot the ball. Goes quickly into the forward line. And a bit too much carry on the ball. And it goes through past Jack Kennedy Hunt and over the boundary line to be thrown back in. So we ticked over 11.5 minutes in this second quarter. And Inverleigh on 4 goals 5. Bannockburn 3 goals 6.
12 disposals so far for Blakey Hutchison.
So boundary throwing right forward pocket. Inverleigh into attack. Grundle and Stretton to do the ruck work. Stretton pushed towards the footy, got it down. Ball, Jake Peters back there close to the boundary line as well. And
deliberate. He's paid deliberate.
Free kick to Inverleigh. Nathan Mays will have it in the right forward pocket against Jake Peters. He's only about 12 and Fitty. And Fitty for a mouth as well, I'd say.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a real tough kick for goal, and he's just give it to him on a platter.
Nathan Mays turns around, kicks the goal, his second of the afternoon, and the fifth for Inverleigh, 5-5-35. They lead Inverleigh 3-6-24. Commonwealth Hotel's second quarter scoreboard, 12.5 minutes played.
You got any scores from the GFL?
You want some scores, do you?
Yeah.
Why? All of a sudden you become
Jumped on the
interested?
bandwagon.
Let's have a look. St Joey's are... still 2-1-13 to 5-1-31, so they're going well. No update. Just start the second term.
Good.
Very good. What do you want that for?
I just be an arsehole.
Thanks, Dale.
That was grubby.
No, it wasn't.
Ball goes back into the forward line quickly.
Get yourself out of trouble.
Yeah, picked up there by Soldy, kick smothered, goes back towards Kelly. Kelly goes outside, goes to Van Dingen. He's tackled, brought down the good tackle by Gerard there again. Ball now with Jake Peters, and the umpire says it's going to be a ball up.
Anyway, we'll find somebody else to do the granny next week.
Well, that was odd. Billy Cations just came to the interchange gate. No one's come on for him, so he's run back out.
So the ball is thrown up in the ruck contest.
Count 'em,
gets it
count
down
'em,
again.
count 'em,
Comes
count
out
'em.
towards Kelly. Kelly now just looking to get out of the contest, but he is tackled very quickly.
Torquay 5-2-32. Geelong Owners 1-8-14 in the grand final of the Ballerine.
18. Yeah.
So again, another ball up to take place. And it's Stretton again, getting the ball down. Again, they're coming through. I think that now there's a free kick being given. It's going Inverleigh's way.
Rusty.
And Ryan Gerard is going to be the recipient of the free kick.
Might have a big week in front of him. Hamish Bennett just coming on for Jimmy Hybens.
So Gerard hasn't troubled the scoreboard as yet this afternoon. Has an opportunity now to kick Inverleigh's 6th goal of the afternoon and open up a pretty good margin here at the present time. So he comes in now, Kicks towards goal. It's low, it's flat, and it's pretty
you
good.
what.
So Ryan Gerard has get his first goal of the afternoon, and the 6 for Inverleigh, 6-5, 41. They lead Bannockburn on 3-6-24. And we have gone almost 15 minutes, second quarter. Come on, Fine Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
I just reckon the first 5 or 6 minutes belonged to Bannockburn and they couldn't get that break. And now when Inverleigh have got the ascendancy, they've been able to put on a couple of goals and get the break that Bannockburn were looking for earlier on. And I just think Bannockburn have got to hold on here for a while. Otherwise, they could get blown out of the water. They've got to hold on. I reckon the Breeze has got up a little bit. Hold on, use it next quarter. But without Jackie Broman, it's the task pretty hard.
Back to the middle, Bennett on the ground, big thump down 2 towards half forward. Hamer on the ground as well, and the ball wouldn't sit for him. Peters, Jake through the middle, handball chopped off. Meehan comes out. Kelly does nicely, gets the handball away to Hoey towards Middleton, sets him a task, runs straight into Hutchie.
Jeez, that's a good
comes
bump.
around towards Cations. He picks it up, handballs it to Best, comes through centre wing, gets around 1, 2, 3. Bannockburn players, handball back into Hutchie. He handballs it back to Cations. Got a little bit of time now. Goes to the right foot kick, terrible off the boot, but it was okay to Meehan in the end. He needs to get around. Handball over the top to Best. He's got 3 against him. Parsons is one of them for Bannockburn. Gets it away to Jacques. Kick back towards a 3-on-1 for Link Peters. Oh, he does pretty well
sensation.
in the middle at centre wing and takes the mark. Plays on quickly. Goes towards half forward. Fulton on a lead. Comes out.
Great kick.
Giving Filet a bit of a what for at the moment, I reckon. Kieran Fulton. He's taking another mark. Called to play on now. Goes long. Sets it up. Walsh, Tom is there. Tom goes up, punched away by Walsh to the front. Matty Tyquin gets around, handball over the top, sets task for Arkley. Jack followed over the top, back towards de Blasio and Hamer. Matty Tyquin comes in, now through the middle. Dan Groz chopped off by Tom, back to Tyquin, wrapped up. Umpire says play on, and the pack develops around him. 45 out from the Bannockburn goal.
Now, you're right in the first place, Chase. It was a terrible kick from Billy Cations. Even though it did go to Meehan, he had to stop and wait and pick the ball up. If it goes straight to him, they're away. But he just didn't have the time in the finish.
Ball up, Stratton up against Bennett. Comes back towards Bennett, taps it on to Cations. Handball out wider towards Nankiville. Gets around, Harding bearing down. Cations wrapped up. Harding, BJ did nicely. That's dropping the footy. And Brett Harding will take the free kick, 35 out. Cute angle, right forward pocket at the southern end of the ground.
And I'll tell you something about BJ Harding that you really want to know, Smitty. He brought his gear today in a Gladstone bag. Remember the old Gladstone bags? You wouldn't remember them, Alex, but...
No.
Neither would I. Not that old.
The old Gladstone bag. I haven't seen one of them since me dad used to take them to the footy.
So Harding comes in, 35 out. Right foot kick, keeps it low with the breeze. That's a beautiful kick. Oh, just across the face.
Just dropped away, didn't it?
Through for another behind. 2 behinds to him.
See, that's where they've got to kick the goals.
3-7-25. Bannockburn. Inverleigh 6-5-41. It's Common Fine Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 7.5 played.
Oh, that's nearly deliberate. And he's thrown it in. I don't think he actually meant to do that. That's why I didn't comment after the last goal.
So thrown back in again by the umpire again, Stratton, and the ruckman Bennett go at it, picked up there, goes backwards in the hands of Muir, a little chip over the top's good to Hamer. Hamer has a runner outside, he can see now, and Jordan Drew, he's out in space and by himself, can't get the mark, but the ball runs nicely for him. He goes onto the ball now from centre wing, he loads up, goes long into the half forward line, sold it, going back to the flight, he takes the mark, so they've got the ball nicely from defence now into the forward line. Cations pushes hard down the middle of the ground, but he goes over the top towards Mays, and he also takes the mark in the forward pocket. So Nathan Mays now, he's obviously in range there because he's inside forward 50.
He'd be a bit sore though. I reckon he hit the deck pretty hard.
So Mays now will have a chance to kick his second, so he's got 2 already, so he'll have a chance to kick his third. Loads up, he goes low and flat towards goal. I tell you what,
That's a beauty.
And Nathan Mays now has his 3rd goal of the afternoon, and the 7th for Inverleigh. They're 7-5, and they lead Bannockburn on 3-7. We have gone 19 minutes, second quarter. Conifine Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
They're just starting to break away, aren't they? I always thought that the teams were very, very close, and it still could be too, but they've just got that little bit of extra pace, a little bit of extra class. But as I say, the breeze has got up a little bit from time to time. Bannockburn's still in it. But gee, there's still 12 shots to 10 too, by the way. They really needed that goal at the other end to stem the flow.
I'm not so confident Inverleigh were winning by this much this time last year against Belparis. So
yeah,
give him another 10 more minutes.
Back to the middle. Bennett gets it down. Rode by Muir. Kick out of the centre towards half forward. Logue. Stevenson leads in the race of the footy. Got the handball away under pressure. Trying to switch the play. Kelly handballs across to Parsons. Back to Kelly. Nowhere to go really. Just has to kick it and hope towards Jervis against Drew. Oh, good mark on a Jervis.
It's going to go to Jervis. The man in front always gets paid, son.
So Jervis has it at half back. Got Cole short over the top. Josh Cole takes the mark. So back into centre wing, goes long, looking for Fulton. Bennett's up as well, over the back of the pack. Tyquin gets it, roves it, does nicely, handballs it to Jacques along the boundary to Jake Peters.
See?
And just missed the target and out of bounds for a throw in at right half forward.
Again, young Jacques, he had the opportunity to get him away.
So throw in front, Stretton gets it down. Rove towards Best. Jacques is there again. Kick off the ground. Dan Groves coming the other way. Left it behind. Got one high. Jacques is there in the pocket. Right foot kick. Back towards the top of the square. Fulton goes with the mark. Should have taken the mark in the end because he pushed his opponent away. Goes towards the goal square. Kick off the ground by Jason Tom. And he's kicked the goal.
First kick for the quarter, and it's a major.
He kicks his second of the afternoon. Bannockburn have their fourth. They go to 4-7-31. They trail Inverleigh 7-5-47, and that is on the Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 21 minutes played.
Well, to say they needed, that's an understatement because Inverleigh have totally dominated the last 10 minutes. And I guess that's what you've got to do to hang in there. You can't just hold on. You've got to kick a goal or two. And Tom's obviously, Fulton should have taken the mark, but Tom's kicked one off the ground like a little rover. Don't matter how you get him, they've got to get another one now.
So back in the middle of the ground, Hyman's doing ruck against Cole this time. Both ruckmen, the ball comes down, picked up by Peters, tries to get a boot to ball. He does so, only as far as the player came off the wing. It was Cation's got the handball away. Logue puts boot to ball, runs free now towards the half back line. Now Nath Kelly's out there in plenty of space and by himself. Stops, looks, gets best option, goes wide and finds Jake Peters from centre wing. Goes back and goes quickly into the half forward line. Tyquin's there. Good protection there from Jacques. And Tyquin now, no, his umpire's seen it. He says he infringed.
He's called it an illegal block. Well, too hard for me to say whether he's had his eyes on the ball from here.
So the free kick goes the other way now, and Grozdanovsky is the recipient. So Grozdanovsky from the half-back line looks back towards the middle of the ground. The kick again over the back. First to arrive is Kelly. A little bit of strength, gets through the contest. Handballs back inside to Jacques. Looks up, can go long, but he goes short towards Tom. And he doesn't take the mark. Kicks it off the ground. He's got support though. Oh, plucked out of there by Jervis. Goes up and goes towards goal. And that is a good finish. And Connor Jervis gets his first goal of the afternoon, and now the fifth for Bannockburn. They move to 5-7. They trail Inverleigh on 7-5, and we have gone 22 and a half minutes gone. Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard.
Well, they had a little bit of luck go against them. Had a free kick against them on the other side. I was sure that Tom had his arms chopped when he went for that mark, and I thought, they're going to get. But Jervis brilliantly picked it up, and they're the goals you want to. I know some of these are hard goals, but these are the best two teams, or three teams, along with Bannockburn in the comp, and in finals. That's what wins finals, the extra bit, the extra good stuff that you can do.
So back to the middle. Cole having a run on the ruck now against Hybens for Bannockburn. He goes up, Hybens gets it down. Cole, Ben takes it away, but in the end it was Mick Groz who got it forward for Inverleigh. Goes out towards the boundary line. Foot race across there. Soldic picks it up, close to it. Left foot kick around the corner. Back towards Perez. A beautiful kick, and Parrott did nicely. Took the mark in front of Parsons. Still 55 out from goal. Not much in the square. Kennedy Hunt's in the pocket. He goes in that direction. Good kick. Great kick. Kennedy Hunt went backwards towards the goal and then came back out. And we'll have a set shot for goal from 40 out on the boundary line. Hasn't kicked a goal yet this afternoon, Jack Kennedy Hunt.
I tell you what, kicks like that, you expect your Hutchies and all those blokes to do it. It's good to see when a young kid coming through can kick a ball like that.
Kennedy Hunt comes in, right foot kick. Missed it to the near side and through for one behind.
His first score in about 50 days.
7-6, 48 Inverleigh. Bannockburn 5-7-37. Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 24 minutes played.
Now he won the medals beyond me.
So Kelly now is kicking in for Bannockburn. He decides to go long. Cole is the target. Tyquin is also there. Front of the contest. Ball comes down.
Best.
And the mark has been paid to Michael Best, the smallest bloke in the contest there.
Oh,
he runs and goes quickly back towards the goal square. Long. Ball is not marked there.
I think it was.
Through for a minor score to Inverleigh. And that will make them now 7-7 to Inverleigh, 5-7 to Bannockburn. 24 and a half gone. The ball in quickly, and this time it's Kelly taking the mark in the back pocket. Ball comes from Parsons. So he now looks along the line. The longer option is going towards Cole. Mark is not taken there. Filer gets the ball, tries to force his way through. Did pretty nicely there to Best. Now it's back underneath a couple of players. Josh Cole is also there. The umpires come in again. Will take possession of the ball. So just outside Inverleigh's forward 50. Thrown up again by the umpire. Cole up over the top. Hyman stands his ground, gets the last touch, goes towards Peters. He puts boot the ball, goes back towards centre wing, going back. Fulton takes the mark on centre wing. He's got the ball now, looking for the quick option again. He goes short towards Link Peters once again. He's out, doesn't take the mark. Umpire says that's okay, and the ball is over the boundary line.
Don't fall for that, umpire. Don't fall for that, ump. There was nothing in that. He just dived.
So Gwozdanowski with the free kick. He goes back towards centre wing. Ball is punched there by Peters. This is Jake, and the ball goes back over the boundary line.
There was nothing in that. Come on.
Talked into it by the blokes over the fence.
Yeah, come on.
This quarter alone, Kieran Fulton, 5 contested marks. One to watch if they get the clearance here.
So the ball comes in now, ground level. Casey Millian runs the ball back towards the boundary line. Picked up there, Bowden couldn't get boot the ball. Ball goes back over the boundary line. So we will have another throw in to take place.
He's got earplugs in, Kieran Fulton. He's heard me. He's heard me on 94.7 The Pulse. He's heard me because he's really lifted.
So the ball thrown back in again by the umpire. Hyman gets the ball to the front of the contest. Middleton goes after it. And again, the ball goes back over. So Jace, have a crack. 26 and a half gone. 7-7 Inverleigh. 5-7 to Bannockburn.
So throw in Hybens and Cole.
I tell you what, Link.
Throw in.
Just stay out of it, son.
Muir at the back. Through the middle, Rusty gets dumped.
Careful, big fella.
Ball up centre wing. Bit happening in the forward line.
Yeah, big Benny Stretton and little Billy Cations. David and Goliath there. Remember the slingshot, son?
Ball up in the centre wing position. Hybens gets it down low.
Oh, free kick.
Ripped off the football. We'll take a free kick. Oi, and
50.
And 50.
Every day of the week.
Can't do that.
A little bit of frustration, but you just got to hold that in.
So Robbie Logue will bring the footy down.
Careful,
Cole
boys.
wants to go on with it.
Yeah, you don't want to go on with anything.
Love it. Might be another 50. Be careful.
Just take
been about 6 today, I reckon. Already.
And 100.
Yeah, and 100. So Robbie Logue will bring the footy down inside goal scoring, and
well, he might in a minute.
Man's over as well. So a little bit of push and shove. So Robbie Logue, who hasn't kicked a score to date this afternoon, will shoot from 30 out. Slide angle, comes in. Right, the left foot kick, goal. Logue kicks his first. 8th for Inverleigh, 8-7-55. And they lead Bannockburn 5-7-37. Commonfine Hotel, second quarter scoreboard, 28 minutes played.
I guess that's just the way he's kicked them. And as he ran in, I was just about to say, come on, mate. Take your 20 seconds, line them up, but just casually walked in and went bang and made a galah out of all of us. Because obviously he's very laid back, but most blokes would line up. He didn't bother. He just went bang, thank you.
All over at Drysdale. Torquay 8-3-51. Geelong Amateur 1-10-16.
Told ya. Is that who I went for?
You idiot.
So back in the middle we go. Hyman's doing the ruck work. He gets the ball down, tries to bring it out and does it himself. Goes to Gwozdanowski, try to boot the ball. It's cleared away though by Tyquin. Goes back and goes quickly into the forward line. Good kick towards Tom. He comes out, doesn't take the mark, so at ground level Walsh works nicely, goes back and collects it, gets the handball away. Had support there in Hamer. Hamer got the handball away, went to Mays. Mays gives him the 1-2. Back to Hamer. He comes across the ground, short kick. Back towards Logue. Holds the ball up now and goes wide out towards Drew. Takes the mark. So
don't give 50, son.
So he got the ball on the half-back line. Geordie Drew. Has Gerard back in the middle of the ground. Michael Best has the ball now, looks up, sees Gerard, but he goes short at the Perrott. Perrott's up on the lead, takes the mark. Running player was low, but he ignored him. It stepped now, and he goes quickly into the far forward line. Mark is taken out there by Grozdanovsky. This is Mick. He runs and goes and swings and goes long. Back towards the goal square.
What a kick!
At the bottom of the post, Mick Gros. And through for a minor score. 8-8 now to Inverleigh. 5-7 Bannockburn. Conavine Hotel second quarter scoreboard. We've gone 30 minutes.
Quick kick in by Parsons. Found Jake Peters. He goes back to Parsons in the back pocket. And he'll go back to Jake Peters in the goal square. So just holding the ball up here, Bannockburn. Wanting people to move for him. He goes now towards half back. Tyquin. There, Lockie Perrott, though, gets there in front. Runs into the fence as well over the boundary line, but holds himself up, so he'll try and drive it back inboard. Perrott. Still 65 from goal. Needs to move it quickly. Close to siren time. 30 played. Goes back to the top towards Grundle. In the middle. Handball over the top for Bannockburn under pressure. They might be able to get it away. Middleton gets through half back. Handball missed the target though. Perrott comes the other way and then has to put the tackle on because Middleton came back at it. And there is the siren for half time. And it's Inverleigh. 8-8-56. They've doubled their score from a quarter time. Bannockburn 5, 7:37.